Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to show you how to do a horse blanket for your Schleich horses. And all you need, this is pre-cut, but you need felt of any choice, any like clasps or rings, and then you need these little necklace chains, scissors, hot glue gun, ribbon of your choice, and of course a horse of your choice. So let's get into the video. So I've already cut this piece of felt, but it's super easy because I just took one of the actual Schleich blankets and then I just kind of cut it out like it was kind of like what are those things called, the stencil, and then I just cut it out with my scissors. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my horse and I'm going to measure it first. Okay, so that's long enough, and they're always long enough. So, and one thing I forgot to add in is, if you don't have it, it's fine, but I just prefer to use it Velcro. You can get this anywhere, really. But anyway, I'm just going to show you the next step on this. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it on my horse, which is Raven, my Parisian stallion, and I'm going to take these necklaces. Well, I just got them off Amazon. They're necklace chains, and they're supposedly magnetic. And what I'm going to do is, I already have one cut, but I will use Velcro, but this is just kind of a nice sleek touch. I'm going to take the chain and put it across the horse, just like that, and I will see you when I've done this step. So I just got that done, and it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. And now, if you don't horseback ride, then you might not know what I'm talking about. But to all those horseback riders, they always, on blankets, they always have the strap that goes underneath their tail for the blanket. So I'm just going to attach, where's my ribbon? So my ribbon, okay, so I have this black ribbon, and I'm just going to cut a piece, and I'm going to put it right under his tail, and then going to hot glue it. So you can just cut it randomly. It doesn't matter how big it is, but what you do want to do, I would put it under the blanket like that, but I don't think you need to put any clasp on it. I mean, in real life they do have like a buckle, but we're not going to do that because this is Schleich and it's not real horses. So we're just going to glue it right under here. So you can take your glue gun, just put it where you want it. Boom. So now that you've got that, it's good to put it, like model it on your horse before you glue it down again, because if you don't have the right thing. Now with Raven, probably wasn't the smartest idea because he has a really thick tail, but it's fine. So then we're just going to hot glue the other side, and it should be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna see you when the next step comes, and I'll see you in a sec. So guys, I just realized that we should actually add a clasp, because I realized Raven has a tail where like doesn't have a spacing between it. So we're just gonna attach the clasp, and this is really, really simple. So this is from Amazon. It's actually really good. So it has the clasps and the matching jump rings. So for Raven, we're gonna do these white ones. So we're just gonna use these, and then I'm just gonna take a matching one and sorry, and then we just have that. So now it's super easy to attach it because you just thread it through like that and then make a loop around it. But we're actually not going to do that, so don't do that yet, but that's what we will do later on in the video. So with this, you actually might need pliers. I have little ones, but you just kind of want to go like this. Just kind of twist it so it's open. My camera's not focusing, but that's okay. And then you're going to take the clasp where it has that hole in it, and then you're going to thread it through and close it back up. Easy peasy. And then now you're going to put it through, and then you're just going to glue it like that. So we're just going to do that real quick because this is super easy. And don't add as much glue because then you get globs of glue everywhere. But now that we've got the clasp attached to our blanket, you just kind of measure it where the tail would be, and then you put a jump ring right under here. So we're going to use the same silver one, just like that, and then we're going to hot glue it where it should go, and then you just put it right where you want it, and there. So now that we've got technical part figured out, you can easily strap it on and off. Normally you don't have to do this with a lot of Schleich horses, but with Raven or any Friesian, well, the Friesian of Schleich, you definitely need to do it. So I'll see you in a sec for the second part. So now that we've got that attached on Raven, we're going to head to the second part. This is just some outlining. It's totally optional. You do not need to do it. But for the design that I'm going for, I'm going to do it. So you need to cut your ribbon. Any size is fine, but supposedly around this size. It seems pretty big on camera, but it's really not. So then you're going to take your blankets off of your Schleich. If I can get, there we go. So now that we have that done, we're just going to slide this off of him, and we're going, basically it's pretty easy, we're just going to hot glue the outline and edges of the blanket to make it look like a clean cut, basically. So all you're gonna do for that is easily go like this, and then don't do a lot at first, like go slowly, and there. So we've got that, and then basically just repeat it around your whole blanket, and then I'll show you what to do for the neck part of the blanket. So guys, I'm almost done. It really doesn't take you that long, but you're just going to keep threading it all the way till you get to this part of your blanket. And it's fine if the edges aren't that clean. Mine aren't either. So you can just kind of fold it. Mine's being kind of weird right now. And then just go straight across. And if you get these little glue extras, that's totally fine. It's not gonna harm anything with the design of the blanket. So you can just kind of press them down. They're not noticeable at all. So this excess that you have is totally fine. I don't know why I said that. But so now that we've got this outlining done, we still have the neck. Now if you've seen other tutorials about how to do this, then you can go on ahead and skip the video. But all you're going to do, if you haven't seen this, is you're going to take ribbon about this long or longer, depending on if you feel like you might need more. But we are just going to drape it all around here and then cut off the excess. So I'll see you when that's done. So guys, we've got all this outlining done. Now we have to do the belly straps on our blanket. So you don't have to put it back on your model. This is fine. So you can either do it with the necklace chains, or you can do it with ribbon. I am going to do it with ribbon just because Raven looks cuter with ribbon. Trust me, I've done this many times with him. So you can just cut your ribbon if you're using it to about this long. So then you're going to take it, and I would measure it to about on here on your blanket, and then you can actually put it on your horse. So this is what it looks like on him. He's such a model. So you put it there, and then you can measure their belly size. Sorry. You can go like that, and then cut it to about right there. So now that we've got that measured, sorry, my thing isn't cutting. Okay, so now that we've got this measured, you can actually probably cut it a tiny bit shorter, just like a tiny bit. And then we're going to take the same clasps and the same jump rings. Sorry, these are really hard to get open. And you're going to take 2 of them, and then 2 of the same for the clasps. So you can just do that, and then you're going to take your ribbon and you're going to attach them just like you did for the strap that goes underneath their tail, and repeat that 2 times, and then I will see you when that part is done, and we'll get on to the next step. So now that you've got your 2 duplicates, you can keep the blanket on your horse, it doesn't really matter, but you take your 2 ribbon pieces with the clasps on them, and you can just glue them on exactly where you want them, and you just go like that. So we have that one done. The camera's being weird and it's not focusing. So then you just attach them in the same place. It doesn't really matter where they go. I just personally like to do them farther up in the front. So then you turn them around, and it's fine. It's totally fine if they do not reach like up high, because you don't really want them to. But if they do reach higher, then that's totally fine too. So you have them like this, Now you can just drop them, it doesn't matter. Take your same jump rings and then get 2 of them out, just like that. And then you want to measure where they go. So like this one is gonna go to about there. So I didn't mark it, but okay. So I kept my eyes on it, just put a tad bit of glue, and then actually scratch that. Don't put it like all on just like that, because it can actually detach from the felt. Okay, so don't do that. Don't do what I just told you. Okay, so take some of your chain, because this actually I found that works a lot better. So take some of it, just a tiny bit, and cut it. Okay, that just flung right out of there. So now that we have this, we have glue attached. So you're going to take your pliers, and wherever there's a loop on your chain, just kind of, no wait, don't do it on your chain. So sorry, I'm being so confusing right now. Open it on your jump ring. So find where that little crack is on it and just tear it open. And then take your little piece of chain, thread it through, just like that. And then just close it right back up again. So we've got this done, and this will actually look so much better. And do this 2 times. So take your chain and put it right where your buckle will be. So mine will be right there, and then you just glue it, tiniest glue, stick it on there. So you just go like that. So that's super easy. And then when you go to attach it, because I figured this has happened to me before, when I've gone to attach some of my blanket buckles, they've always fallen off. So now, if I can even do this, because this is being super annoying right now. Oh my god. Okay. So you can just go like this, and it looks a lot better for your Schleich, actually. This is the first time I've tried this, and I really, really like it. So just do that another time, and then we can get on with the final touches for the Schleich. So now that we've got the belly straps done, so mine look like this, and like if you squeeze it, then they like kind of come down, but that's totally fine. So this is my blanket so far. Now we didn't actually need the Velcro, but that was totally fine. So there's little things that I like to add to make it look kind of more realistic. So you can take your jump rings like this, and I'm actually going to add one more chain to the front of my horse, because I forgot to do 2 straps. So it's optional for you to do that. I just wanted to. So I'm just gonna attach this real quick. Okay. So okay, so now that So we've got that attached. That took me a whole decade. So my jump ring, that I have no idea where it went. Okay. We are going to take the jump ring, and you can put it on here. But what I'm actually going to do is a bit different style than I normally do. But I'm just going to put some more ribbon right here on it, and then I have a super cool feature that I put on the Schleich at the end. So I'm just going to cut that and then put it straight on here. If I can pick it up. Okay. Now it's a bit, actually no, it's not that bulky. I was gonna say bulky, but it's not. So you can see the chain kind of a bit right there, but that's fine, it doesn't matter. Now if you are doing this, that's totally great, but if you really don't want to watch me do this, then you can skip the video. But basically that's really what I did. And then I always lose my jump rings. Okay. So finally, take 4 of your jump rings and then make 2 glue lines on it, and then attach a jump ring, attach another jump ring like that, and it looks like they're buckles, and then do it on the same side. You definitely don't have to do it if you don't want to. This is just a feature I add on my blankets. Now this is actually a different blanket than I usually make. Usually they're a lot more simple, but this one, however, is different because this is a show blanket. So it's like there's actually different blankets for your horses, like, because there's the winter blankets where they're like super warm and fuzzy, but there's also show blankets where they're really light, and they're really showy because they have all these straps. So I like to do that for my show ones. Now for the back, to make it a little better, is I'm going to add 2 short pieces of my ribbon, and I'm just going to put them at the back like that, and then I'm going to put 2 on each side of the belly straps, just like that. And then I'm going to do one probably on top. Now it doesn't, you can just cut as much ribbon as you want to, so that's okay. But anyways, I'll see you when this is all done. So guys, I just finished with that, and I think it looks really, really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, subscribe, and comment down below if I should do more videos like this. And I hope you guys liked it. Here is just a little view of what it looks like seeing it my way.